Hello, this is Ahmed Zakaria. Today we're explaining the Photoshop. What is the Photoshop? So we will begin like kinda simple tutorial about Photoshop. We will explain what is the Photoshop and how we can use Photoshop. So Photoshop is for photo manipulation. It's not for like the major graphic design. No, it's not. It's for the photo manipulation. Yes, it can be like used for graphic designs, but it's actually for the photo manipulation. So, okay, what is the type of graphics? The graphic can be raster, which is like it's like a pixel resolution. It's like, you know, let's get started and how we can start our begin in the Photoshop. This is the Photoshop interface. It's simple. This is the tool bar, and this is the design like plate or something like this, tape, and this is something I called layers. These layers, actually we put some layer on the other layer so we can make something like this. So file, new, and this is to make a new document or a new design. First we change the name of your file, and then you change what size do you want. International paper, like A4 paper, something like that, or you got your own size, so you can put in the size and it's centimeter or it's pixel, inch, something like this. But what I want to say is like, what is the raster for the graphic design and what is the vector? The graphic design, it can be a raster, it can be a vector. The raster is a resolution base, which is like here when you change the resolution, the default resolution for if you want to make a banner like 50 by 60 or 100 by 100 centimeter, or actually more than that. So you change 300 resolution. It's pixel on inch or pixel per centimeter. So pixel per inch is actually like this is the resolution for it. It can be pixel per inch. It can be density per pixel, line per inch, density per inch. So we can't enlarge the pixel. We can't enlarge it, but actually when we stretch the image, we put some empty pixels. So the image is like when you see it's like, you know, it's like faded. So maybe it will be like not clean. But the vector image, it's a shape base, which is it will be more clear. The vector base image, if you're gonna stretch it, it's gonna be okay. You will not lose pixels because you have shapes, and this shape is like, you know, outline. If you will enlarge the outline, it's not gonna affect pixel because it's not pixels, it's shapes. It's composite of shapes. So sometimes we wanted to tell the machine the edges, so we got to have shapes or something like called outline. This outline, if we want to engrave on this outline. You have like something called cutting plotter machine or something like this. So we tell the machine where is the edges, where is the edge of your design or something. So this is the difference between the raster and the vector. Now we will change pixel per inch, 300 pixel per inch. This is the default for banners or something like that, called posters or something like this. Color mode, it's a kind of RGB color, red, green, blue color, or CMYK color. So by default we change RGB color, and it's hit OK. Now we will get a new empty place for our design. So let me say we have RGB color. It's like values. We have red, green, blue, and each value it's like from kinda 0 to 255. So we can use in silk screen. Silk screen printing actually. We can use Photoshop for silk screen printing, because the silk screen printing actually it's like you have like a wood and you have like a mesh, and you stick it on the edges of this wood, and you have something called the sensitizer, and something also called photopolymer, and you mix them up. Then when you expose like your photo, let me show. You print transparent photo here for your design, and this is mesh, this is wood, and you put it on them, and then you spread up like something kinda called a sensor for the light. It's a material to get the light, which is like ultraviolet light, or like fluorescent light, and then it made your pattern or the image. It made this pattern on the image on the mesh. So when you put ink or something like that, it will print only the pattern that you made from this material, which is sensitive to light. It made something like a pattern. Let me say again, we have the vector design, and we will explain later when we hit in the illustrator. We have basis and we have appearance. The basis is like kinda anchor points and segments. We will explain later, but now let's get started and show what is the Photoshop. The Photoshop, we can make designs and something like this. It's kinda some layers, one layer on the other layer, so we make something this design. Now we will just drag and drop. Of course we have any other methods we can, but now we will drag and drop image here, drop, then we have the image. We can stretch it by hit on the shift. When you stretch, you got to hit on the shift. Why? To make the edges equal, to make the height equal to the width. So when we stretch, we make the equal value, so it will not affect on the image. It will make distort the image